Hey, hey. So listen, are you a go-getter who's been feeling stuck and or unfulfilled like in life? It could be in your job, it could be in your career, it could be in your relationship. If so, then this video is for you. And I'm in a different space today and I see my lighting is playing tricks on me, so hopefully you can see me okay. And I'll try to get there we go. I think that's a little bit better. So if that's you, then this is for you. You definitely want to stick with me to the end. I promise you I'm not going to be here long. Why? Because it's homecoming. It's a lot of Viking pride going on in my space and in my neck of the woods. If you don't know, I'm an alum of Elizabeth City State University. And for those who have never heard of it or think that it's in Jersey, it's not. It's in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. So I'm definitely in the spirit. As you can see, I'm donning my attire today. And I'm in the homecoming mood, so I'm not going to be here long. I promise you that. But before I get lost in the space of homecoming, I wanted to come in and share some goodness with you. And I promise you, you want to stay until the end of this live stream. So if you're here with me live, do me a favor and say, hey, D. And if you went to college, do me a favor and drop your alma mater in the comments. Let me know where you went to school. If you're happen to catch the replay, do me a favor, say, hey, D, and drop your alma mater as well. Bonus points if you went to an HBCU. Yeah, let me know. I'm interested in knowing and bigging you up. Although there's none other than the Elizabeth City State University. All right, so check it. So if you're a go-getter who has been feeling stuck and unfulfilled, right? Whether it's in your career, whether it's in the job that you're in, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in just how you're feeling, maybe just life in general, right? You just feel stuck. You feel stagnant. You're just not feeling it anymore, and you know that you are desperate for a change of some sort. Like, you are in the right place. You are not watching this by mistake. Like, this is for you. And if you've tried different things to kind of figure out, like, well, what's next? How do I get out of this? How can I possibly pivot? How can I possibly start anew? What is it that I can do differently? And maybe you have been thinking about all of the things for a while now, and then because not only are you a go-getter, but you're talented, you're skilled, you're multifaceted, you're gifted. There's so many things that you could do and so many things that you probably could do pretty well. You don't even know what the right answer is. And so because you don't know what the right answer is, you have now found yourself in the space of feeling paralyzed almost, like having or being in a state of analysis paralysis because you don't know what the right thing to do is, and because you have so much invested and you have been in the game for a while. You've been a career professional for upwards of 2 decades, if not 2 decades, right? And it's like there's a lot at stake. You may have a family, right? You may have people depending on you. You may be making amazing money, and you may feel very secure in your setup and your lifestyle, although you are uncomfortable and withering away from the inside out. Although you have some sense of security financially, and when it comes to benefits, there's still something missing for you. And you've gotten to a point where, like, that's no longer enough, right? And you want to do something about it, but you just feel stuck. Like, you don't even know which way to go. And not many people around you understand why you, of all people, who've amassed so much success in the lane that you're in your area of expertise, you know, you're living a comfortable lifestyle, a secure lifestyle that most people would covet and vie for. Like, why you would want to just shake the tree and do something different? Like, why? It doesn't make sense to them. And I'm here to tell you that for most people it won't, but for some people it does. And I'm one of those people that get it, because that was me, right? And that is my clients. when they first come to me. They want to do something different. They can't figure it out. They lack the confidence at the outset to take the leap, whatever the leap is, whether it's leaving a six-figure corporate career, taking the leap, whether it's leaving a relationship where there's a lot of time invested, and it may be unpopular for them to let go of what others may deem a fairy tale, whether it's leaving a career that you have spent a lot of time, money, energy, sweat, blood, tears in being educated to be successful in this particular career. Now you wanting to pivot out of that. It's not going to make sense to most people, but it's okay, because that's why I'm here, and that's why I've created the space and spaces that I create to support go-getters and high achievers and creatives, purpose seekers, just like you. Because there's more to this thing called life than what you're currently seeing and experiencing. And because I get it, right? And I know that there aren't many places that you can go where this kind of conversation is happening, and where it's not okay to just succumb and submit to the status quo, right? So in the spaces that I create, the status quo won't go, right? We've been there, we've done that, we got the t-shirts, we've checked the boxes, and now we have some life experience. We've lived a little bit, and now we know that there's some other things that we are purposed to do, and we want to lean into them. But now the question is, well, what is the right answer? Because there's a lot at stake, and I know you feel like there's not enough time for you to try different things or dabble in different things because you are so uncomfortable with where you are now, and there's this space that you must shift out of, and shift out of it soon. You feel like you got to get it right, and you got to get it right the first time. Listen, I get it. And so, like I said in the title of the video, was that this video is about sharing with you that the very first step to you getting unstuck and getting in motion and shifting and pivoting out of where you are into that place that you know is possible, even if it's not crystallized vision-wise right now, but you know there is something different for you than what you're currently seeing, right? And so that first step is making a decision. And that decision is simply that enough is enough. That you are no longer going to just toil and spiral viciously and chaotically. And it probably looks like organized chaos for you because you're a go-getter and you're a high achiever, and you're skilled at doing many things well. And so on the outside looking in, it probably doesn't look like there's much at play for you, but on the inside, it probably feels like organized chaos. The first step is to simply make a decision that enough is enough, and I am going to do whatever it takes to figure this out. There's no more wallowing. There's no more showing up and kind of like throwing in the towel and giving in, and even considering just counting your losses and staying in a space that is killing you softly from the inside out. There's no more of that. The decision is that I'm gonna figure this thing out. The decision is that enough is enough. The decision is that I'm going to lean into the support, help, and accountability that I need to help pull me out of this quicksand that I have been aimlessly trying to pull myself out of for a while now, but I've been unsuccessful. So now it's time to call in the big dogs. Now it's time to call in the forces. And it's me. I'm the forces. Okay? I'm the forces. And so what I want to also let you know is, so I gave you the first step, right? And it's to make the decision that enough is enough. And that may seem simple. It may seem rudimentary. But it's way more powerful than you may be giving it credit for. Because when you've had enough, and you know what I mean, right? Because we self-included, will allow ourselves to go in circles, and we'll entertain nonsense in whatever space it comes up with, right? We're patient. Sometimes we got so much going on that we don't really focus on something that may be problematic. So it still has an opportunity to fester and live because we haven't put out that fire intentionally. But then when we get to the point when we got time and we got time to focus on the thing or the things, and we're like, wait a minute, enough is enough. Like, we're gonna douse this fire over here. Like, this is no longer serving me. It's gotta go. I'm doing something about it now. And where I focus my energy, things shift, things change, things happen when I'm focused. And so now it's a thing where you got to make the decision that enough is enough, and that you are going to do whatever it takes to get yourself out of the quicksand. And that might mean enlisting the right non-judgmental support and accountability. And with that being said, I want to invite you to my upcoming shift experience. The next one is taking place on Wednesday, November the 2nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is absolutely a hands-on, interactive experience. It's an opportunity for you to step away from your normal routine. It's an opportunity for you to drown out the noise that is your inner imposter telling you why you can't do this, why you can't do that, why you're not equipped, why you don't know enough, why, and should, and why you should not do whatever, right? It's a space where you can drown out your inner imposter. It's a space where you can drown out the opinions of other people who don't understand how miserable you are, continuing to show up in a space that's literally draining the life out of you. It's an opportunity for you to drown out the opinions of others that are not called to do what it is that you're called to do. It's an opportunity for you to drown out the opinions of others who don't do anything for you but give you their opinions, right? And those opinions don't pay any kind of bills or provide you any fulfillment, right? So it's a space where you can come and not only quiet the noise that has been distracting you in addition to your own thoughts, right? But it's also a space to help you reset and get clear about what's next for you, right? And position you to come up with a plan on how you're going to bring it to life. The shift experience is all about gaining the clarity about you, what it is that you want to do next, what it is that's possible, providing you a platform to make a decision about it, and also the space to think freely about how you might bring it to life, right? And to give you a plan of action that's tailor-made for your lifestyle. That's what it's about you. It's all about you. And so in addition to, the space where you can kind of like drown out all of those voices and vices of others and even your inner imposter, you also get access to a couple of my go-to tools, right, to help you see what's possible for you, but thinking about it through a different lens. However you've been thinking about it up until now, it may have served you to a certain degree, but there's still something missing because you're still spiraling and kind of like wallowing and not being able to move forward confidently with so much conviction that anybody who would dare want to stop you would definitely think twice about it, because you are so determined and confident about what it is that you're doing, where it is that you're going, who it is that you are, and your why, right? Attending the shift experience also positions you to be able to, what I call, remove the cement from around your feet, right? So you come into the shift experience feeling stuck. When you leave the shift experience, feeling stuck is a thing of the past, period. Like it's by design. And I'm here to tell you that clients have come to the shift experience just in that same kind of headspace like I've been describing for the last several minutes. And they have left and stepped into, they've received promotions on their jobs. They have taken new jobs, gotten new job offers. They have some who have had pre-existing businesses stepped out of the shift experience with a new attitude, with clarity that they've been missing and needing and desiring, and new clients availed themselves. Just is so powerful of an experience that once you see it, you can't unsee it. And to add a little bit of razzle dazzle to all of that, I have clients who have come back to the shift experience multiple times. So that speaks to the experience, and it speaks to the essence of what it is that's waiting for you. So you might say, well, why do clients continue to come back? It's because there's only two constants in life: death and change. There's always something changing. We're always evolving, right? And so I know for me, I share with clients that my 3 pillars in my business are, clarity, the confidence to act on what you're now clear about, and then balancing all of the things that you have created because of your decision to shift and create a life that you absolutely love unapologetically, right? And so when you balance that, then that makes way for new opportunity and new things for you to do, experience, and aspire to. And again, got to get clear about it, right? And then there's the clarity, right? And the confidence to act on that clarity, and then you're balancing it out all over again. So it's a cycle. It's the gift that keeps on giving, right? And so that's why clients find themselves coming back. They come back, they see themselves differently, they hear things differently, they perceive things differently, and they act differently every single time. So I told you wanted to stay on until the end. I am, as soon as I get off of this live, I'm going into my Facebook group, Shift Happens with Danielle the Coach, and I am going to be giving them a code for $100 off the Shift experience. Now, here's the thing. They're getting first dibs on the code a day before because I'm having the flash sale. So the flash sale is going to be over tomorrow, Saturday, October 15th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So because they're in my group, they're a part of my community, they get first dibs on the goods. My email list, if you're on my email list, or if you're not, my email list is going to learn about the flash sale in about an hour or so, but they're just getting heads up that the sale is coming tomorrow at 7 a.m. So my email list will have 5 hours to take advantage of the $100 discount. And I'm feeling generous because it's homecoming season. I'm in a celebratory mood. And so I want to pass on the celebration to you, especially if you know that you need to be in the building. So here's what you can do. If you want first dibs, so you want access to the code before the email list gets it, then I will drop the link to actually comment and say, group please, and I'll drop the link to my group, and then you can join the group. Make sure you answer all the questions, and you can have access to, you'll see what the code is, and then you can go ahead and secure your seat. And why it's important to get in sooner than later is because there's limited spaces available. I like to keep the shift experience intimate. There's something rich about the group when it's kept to a smaller number. And so I've decided to keep that same energy moving forward just so that the experience can give what it's supposed to give. So that being said, I want you to get in where you fit in. If you're not on my email list, you want to get on my email list. If you need that, comment below and I can give you the link to subscribe to get on my email list. But what you really want to focus on is you want to get in the group. The group is getting first dibs the day before, and that's the kind of energy I give in the group. You take the time to take up space in a place that I create. This is how I show you love and appreciation. You get first dibs on things. So if you want access to the group, if you're not already in the group so that you can get the code that I'm getting ready to drop in the group only, let me know in the comments. Say group please, and I will give you the link to the group, and then you can go in and request access, and then you'll be able to have access to the code for $100 off a day before everybody else on my email list who will get it tomorrow. Okay? So nevertheless, if you know that you need to be in the shift experience, I want you to to for once put yourself first. I want you to for once not feel like you are sacrificing in order to pay yourself first. Hey, you get one shot at this thing called life. And I believe in my heart of hearts that you deserve all that life has in store for you. And I know that life is so much richer, grander, and beautiful when you are aligned with your purpose, when you pay attention to that pull in your gut that, hey, something is off here. Something's got to give. I'm being pulled to do something different. It's time to do something different. Purpose is calling. And I'm here to tell you that life pays dividends when you lean into it, when you align with it, and when you just go for it. But I know it takes clarity about what all of that is and what all of that means for you. It takes confidence to do something about it. And then it takes the wisdom and the insight to be able to balance all of the things, right? When you move your own cheese, some things are going to fall off the wall, but that's okay, right? That's okay. Like, life happens. It either happened to you or because of you. And so in this space, I'm empowering you to be the cause of the shift and take back control of your life, because right now life is controlling you. So I told you I wasn't going to be before you long because it's homecoming season, and that's all I got. So you know what to do. If you want first dibs for the code, type group please in the comments, and I will get you the link to the group so you can request access, and then you can have access to the code. If you're not on my email list and you want to be on my email list, type email please in the comments, and I'll give you the link to access my email list. Otherwise, you can see the link above and I think below the video, maybe, definitely in the caption of the video, for you to register for the Shift Experience and to grab one of those limited seats. Listen, it's nothing but space and opportunity out here. I've created a space just for you. There is a seat with your name on it, and you probably have been eyeballing the Shift Experience for months or maybe even a couple of years, because I've been doing it for a while and continuing to refine it, and it just gets better and better and better and better. So my charge for you is, what are you going to do? Like, what is the decision? I told you step one. Step one is to decide that enough is enough, and that you're going to do whatever it takes for you to get unstuck and get out of that quicksand, because you got some life to live, and it gets to be sweet. It gets to be sweet. You deserve it. All right, that's all I got. If you caught the replay, do me a favor and type replay so that I know that you were here. And don't forget to let me know your alma mater too, so I can show you some love. Bonus points if it's an HBCU. All right, I'll see you on November 2nd at 6 p.m. Later.